Hey, how are you? I'm live. Wow. So, what was I talking about today? I forgot. Um, there's nothing on that list. I did the other video. We discussed a couple issues. They're expecting results on the peace talks today, or a response to the peace talks, which will, probably won't be what Trump wants because Trump wants absolute surrender and he's not getting it, folks. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what's going to happen there? I wouldn't surrender to him. There's no need to. And what else is happening? He called some reporter a bitch. What else is new? You know what I'm saying? This is all what else is new stuff. I don't know what else he did. Stick around and we'll see what happens here. If I can do this without disrupting everything. The Democrats got blocked in Virginia. We'll see what happens. That's gonna, you know, be unique. A bunch of hikers got killed when the volcano they were hiking in erupted. I said, I thought they were pretty good at predicting, eruptions on volcanoes. So I don't see how that was a really smart move on their part. You know, uh, uh, many were since multiple hikers killed, others rescued. It's in Indonesia, so don't it's not next door. But they still have they still have scientists over there monitoring the volcanoes. At least I thought they did. Uh, Rubio says he wants to be president. Yeah, that's not going to happen. A porn site that was in the center of a CNN investigation closed down. Oh, I cry every time one of them goes away. All for my misbegotten youth. Oh, here we go. No court, no cameras in court. Delay for the Charlie Kirk killing. I don't think there's a whole lot of doubt that he did it, and I think there's a lot that guy did to bring it upon himself. The violence, not necessarily that particular event, but to bring violence upon himself. It's how you discuss things and how the positions you take in life. Uh, when you take, you know, uh, positions that if you're not agreeing with me, you're stupid, then, strange things happen to you. Okay, let's go back to my live video. Here we are. Hope it was live I hope you heard me back then, you know? Oh God. I talked about physics, and one of the main principles of physics is a thing where for every action there is a reaction of either the same or opposite action. So if you shoot somebody, either somebody's going to shoot you or shoot back at you. Let's say you shoot at somebody, somebody's going to either shoot back at you or they're going to kill you. Something different. Something different's going to happen. It's not that complicated because if you look at it, it happens all the time. This is in conjunction with the sayings, what goes around comes around. The Bibles, do unto others as you would wish them to do unto you, that all that stuff, it's all in conjunction with the laws of physics. If you do something, if you throw a stone, there's going to be either a response of either the same action or an opposite reaction. Happens. Don't ask me why, but it does. And of course, you got guys like Trump that don't believe in anything. They don't believe in science. I don't think Donald ever opened a science book in his life. I don't think Donald ever read a comic book in his life either. My brother was a genius, and he was uh, good at a lot of things. But he loved the comics. He loved comic books. He loved the Sunday comics, the daily comics in the newspaper. He loved to read. He's like I am. I love to read. I read thousands of comics. I sold a collection of comics. That's how I got to come down here to Columbia. I regret selling the comics, not necessarily coming to Columbia, but I do regret selling the comics because it's too difficult to find English speaking. There are a lot of English written comic books down here, but they're too expensive if you order them online. And there's no guarantee they'll get here because they ship them by regular mail. And there's no such thing as there's a company that does mail down here called 427, and I wish I understood what those numbers meant because I just got a credit card that was renewed, and I had to renew it I had to call the company up and renew it and have them send me a FedEx it to me. This not regular mail, and I just got it 3 months later. Which is normal. It's usually if you drop something in the mail today, it takes it roughly 90. If it's going to get here at all, it's going to be a minimum of 90 days. That's just the way it is. All right. Don't make any sense to me either, folks. Excuse me. Uh, but that's neither here nor there. What else is happening in the world? I mean, just besides that, that's a Trump's built up all that goes along with karma. If you do something bad's going to happen to you. In most cases, that's the difference between karma and that law of physics. Law of physics gives you the opportunity to have a good reaction. If you do something bad, there's the possibility that you'll get either something bad done to you, or you'll have the opposite reaction. Something good will happen for you. It doesn't work. The good you very seldom works out. The same is usually what happens in situations where you're dealing with human beings. So human beings don't like to do good for people. That's a big thing. Well, I don't know what's happening um, with my viewership. It seems to have pretty much vanished. So, there's 6 hours difference between me and where my buddy Jim is. So, 6 hours which way? It's 11 o'clock here. So, it's either that's 4. So, it's either you go back 6 hours or you go ahead 6 hours. So you go ahead 6 hours, you go 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's either 5 in the afternoon or it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 5. 5 in the morning. I don't know. But I miss him, so I have to figure out how to get in contact with him. It could be something that they're not letting me do. I don't know. I'm not. I have no notifications that I'm not allowed. According to what I've when I open this video up, I'm allowed to have you're allowed to comment and everything. So I don't understand what's going on here. I will go back and check the specifications for everything this afternoon. Hopefully, if we'll see what happens there. So anyhow, what do you think of that law of physics? You know, that's pretty strange stuff, but it works. It's the way things happen in the world. You know, so it's life is sort of a weird thing. You know, uh, we're born with free thought. You know, we're able to. We're not. Our destiny isn't geared. They've been arguing about this for years. Is it environment? Is it more inherited? And I've always come up to the conclusion that it's because we've been given free will. Uh, it's both. You know, your environment influences uh, some aspects of your life, and inherit your hereditary does does the same thing. You know, so you don't know. What are you looking at? Your environment. You're a subject to your environment, Lucy. Because I control you. Well, I don't want to control you. You control me, I think, more than I control you. I just love you. That's all. But anyhow, uh, psychologists have been trying to figure out for years what makes us, how we do certain things and why we do certain things, and they've never been able to get it 100% right. And that's very, very scary when you think about it. Why can't they get it 100% right? They've been around long enough. They should be able to get it right now, right? They've been studying us for, we've been studying us ourselves for hundreds of years now, or a couple hundred years, anyhow. Uh, from a scientific point of view, but they come out with theories. But psychology psychiatry and psychology. That's a strange field to be in. You know, I studied sociology and psychology in college, and it's people say, "Well, what's the difference?" I said, "Well, sociology is the effect of the group is the group mentality as opposed to or the life mentality opposed to the individual mentality. You know, uh, you hear these stories that these people had bad lives. They were beat. Guy was beaten by his old man all the time. You know what? Why? That's why he went out and killed a bunch of people. How did? What happens to the kid that got beat by a lot of people? Got beat up by his father, thrown in the hospital all the time, and he comes out and he's a philanthropist and he's the great guy. Is it the same reason that it is? Is that how that person interprets that responds to that damage done to him? Does he respond to it with the same? See, that's where the it's going to come out. He's going to respond to it either the same way or the opposite way. Okay, and they choose to respond the opposite way. They choose. They're not forced into that decision. They choose. It's their morality. That's where hereditary might come into it. Some of the morality thoughts and whatnot. I don't know. I've given up trying to figure the human beings out. You know, that's why I don't give advice anymore. It's too frustrating. Anyhow, I'll be around. Tomorrow is Saturday, so I'll be here tomorrow. Don't know what time. If you know where any of my friends are, or if you're having problems, I don't know how you get in touch with me. Uh, YouTube can get in touch with me. So if you have a problem with what's going on, comment to YouTube and see if you can do something about it. You know. All right, everybody. That's it for today. Take care. I will see you mañana.